We got in touch with Lloyd Stovall, an expert in using radio frequencies to generate energy. He will break down Maxwell's microsonic energy device, as he explains if it works or not and why he couldn't get a patent. He has a ton of videos on his channel about this technology based on Nikola Tesla's work. Link in description to his channel.
So we go to a picture to his car and see that it is batteries that is the heart of this system. First, those little black things, 4 of them, screwed to aluminum base. The reason why they need the aluminum base, my name is Lloyd Stovall, been running Media Library for 30 years. And yes, I've tested these devices over and over, built different types of these devices. I know what I'm talking about to convey on how this inventor right here and what you're seeing in that picture actually works. So all of you will be able to do what he's doing. It is Nikola Tesla's work. I know people are saying that it's not, that this is new, it's working on Sonic, but they don't understand. As we see his component right in front of us, let's explain what are the key points of his component. Even though he has the MOSFET, which is one of the main principles, the driver, it is the key to what he calls Sonic makes this work. 1, you see the yellow gadget at the top. This is a transformer. It either steps down or steps up electricity. But the electricity that we use is mainly voltage. But we need amps. How do we get those amps? They come from the MOSFET. Now, I'm going to tell you a word to describe something. You'll never find it in a dictionary or anywhere else. But it does tell you in your mind exactly what this technology is. Okay. Nikola Tesla made frequency amps. That means that all transformers are wireless devices. Even though people won't believe that, just accept what I'm telling you. 2 coils of wires that are separate from each other. This means that the amps cannot travel through the gap of the transformer. Ask AI about this. If amps can't get to the other side of the wires in a transformer, how do we make amps? It comes from the turning on and off at very high speeds is how we get amps. Why I call it frequency amps. See? Now we can see what a transformer looks like. You have 2 sets of coils, and you see that there's a small gap right in between this. This is what we're talking about. Now, whether it's 100 miles or just a few milliamps divided, it doesn't matter. Amps can't jump over to the other side. Okay? So it's only one thing that causes this to have amps, and that's frequency. Now that my library that I've had for over 30 years understands components and what they do, we understand what we're seeing there. First, those little black things, 4 of them, screwed to aluminum base. The reason why they need the aluminum base is because they heat up, because by putting high sonic, as he called it, frequency into them creates amps. You can ask AI this. It's called transient energy. This is something that the scientist doesn't like talking about, to say that. And because the scientist doesn't want to talk about that, it's because you can do exactly what he's saying that you can do. Now, remember, he's uneducated. He said it himself. He doesn't know exactly the languages used in America for the same things he is relaying to other people. So when he says sonic, remember, sonic is a frequency. He's moving that MOSFET on and off at sonic speeds, which creates amps. Therefore, the voltage is already there. This is what Nikolai Tesla said. Look, we're going to take energy from the sky and the ground. We're going to step it up. And what do you have? High voltage. So he wasn't going to transmit that. You get that in each antenna he would have built. He would have already been doing the amplification because those towers were transformers. But to let you know what type of transformer, we're going to say that they're air transformers. Just like you have air capacitors. This was an air transformer. So why does everybody say that he was going to transmit energy through the air? The transmission is the radio waves, which is electromagnetic waves, which is also found in transformers. That's due to the turning on and off. But like they don't explain is what actually turning on and off of this transformer actually produces amps on the other side. That is the frequency, the 60 to 50 hertz, which you can read on the device that he's running 50 hertz. So what's happening is those MOSFETs are putting energy back into the batteries at regular things. Like you plug it into the wall, it's putting energy into the battery, and the battery is running the things that he wants to run. So this is not new. This is over 100 years old. So we go to a picture to his car and see that it is batteries that is the heart of this system. You got to understand they have to get a way to keep the battery charged. It comes from the MOSFETs. Okay, I talk about it in many of my other videos. If you go back and listen, it talks about transient energies. You have to get familiar with these words. So for those don't know what a MOSFET is, this is a MOSFET. And turning it on and off at high speeds gives you amperage. Look at this guy's video. He'll show you. These are the setups in his gadget. Okay, I'm showing you a picture of where these amps are coming from, and everyone knows it in all the other countries. Okay, so if you're in the United States, you guys are getting left behind because you don't understand transit energy or frequency-based amps. If you don't understand these frequency-based amps, which is not found in a dictionary or in school, they don't talk about it on purpose, because Nikolai Tesla's tower, which is a transformer, by the way, is run on frequency. It was a frequency-based amp technology. Now, all transformers do the same thing. My name is Lloyd Stovall. Been running Media Library for 30 years. And yes, I've tested these devices over and over, built different types of these devices. I know what I'm talking about because this technology is over 100 years old. Now, if you guys want to interview me, then get in contact with me. Here's my phone number. Get in contact with me. Let's talk about it. Let's interview this, and let's prove that if you just do the examples that I showed you, then you're going to be able to do exactly what that black inventor was doing with his cars and what's named. And then you'll know that he's not telling a lie, but the lie comes from that he's using other people's technology that's over 100 years old. And this is the reason why he couldn't patent it. Not because it was a perpetual motion machine, because it's not his work. Look, everybody has been using these different things, even including me. See my video? And experiment. Other people are doing the same thing. People see this. Look, it's over 100 years old. You can see the amps. That's what's needed when you only have voltage. I've done it in my projects here for 30 years. Okay? Now, go back to my videos. See them? My solar runs on the same technology. Okay? My solar only produces voltage. With those MOSFET, they produce amps. This is how I get my amps back. Now, if you want to know why and more, you can go to my older videos and look, or you can finally get a hold with me and actually do an interview, and I'll walk you through it step by step. Thank you. I finally got this out, and I have contacted you, and it's proof that I contacted you.